We are soaked, cold. That was just miserable. That was absolutely miserable. I had no intention of going that fast, but I was just happy we felt really strong. I only sped up because around mile 4, the rain really started to come down, and it's like 35 degrees right now. All right. And yeah, it just didn't feel too good. But we're all done. That should have been a 43-mile week with 1 day off. So we're climbing back up there. You're getting big. In a couple weeks, I'm not going to be able to hold him in the camera like this. What do you guys think about this? This one's for my sister. And I'm going to put together my brother's right now. These are the quote-unquote stockings. I went to Walmart and just got myself 2 little baskets. So I've been telling myself the last year or 2 that I want to put together something like this with just like a bunch of snacks. We bond a lot over like video games, so we're not as slobbish as we might look, even though you see just like a bunch of shit in here. We actually haven't had much time to game the last few months. It's been kind of depressing. So hopefully now that it's the holiday season and everybody is home for the most part, we can get something going. It's kind of awkward with this blanket here. At Dick's, they were selling, you could get 3 of these for like $40, and I thought that was a steal. Coziness and comfort is like the go-to when you're shopping for people. I know some people have different views on how they spend their money during the holidays. I don't have to shop for a lot of people. It's basically just like my younger brother, younger sister, and then my dad. So the trio of siblings, though, we like to go pretty hard for each other. That's just something that we do. Call it trauma. Probably is some past trauma why we do it, but we just want to like really enjoy ourselves and have a good time. I honestly have no idea how I got all of this to fit in the first basket. There's nothing better than when you're gaming and you have a nice cold Coca-Cola beverage. It has to be out of a glass though, and this is like the Mexican version. I guess there's like crack cocaine in these ones. So these are so good. Ceres is huge around here. It's not the cheapest, but it's like it's genuinely the best chocolate you can get in Pittsburgh, in my humble opinion. I think a lot of people would agree. Got like a bunch of their candy bars too, milk chocolate. There's some peanut butter ones. A couple weeks ago I took an edible and I had one of the peanut butter ones, and I have never tasted anything so glorious in my life. These Lindor chocolates kind of slap too. Our mom used to get them for us all the time when we were younger. Probably just set this up the same way I did my sister's basket, since that seemed to work. Got some Xbox gift cards thrown in there as well. No. No. There's something biting my toes right now. Like myself, my younger brother's even more feral, so I got him some like multivitamins. These are really good. Some feature socks. I'm already like out of room here. This is gonna be tough. Maybe if I stuff the Twix here. Can I shove these up front? I think I can. This might work if I just stuff these guys in here. It really doesn't matter, but I think presentation does matter, actually. Another guy there. Look at that. That's not bad. How'd I do? Hello everybody and Merry Christmas. Another holiday season is upon us and I'm very excited. We're a little over a week away from the big day. I can almost hear the little drummer boy off in the distance. This is America, land of the free and home of the brave. There's nothing more we love than capitalism. It's time to spend our money, throw all of our hard-earned cash out the window in the name of love. Because we love our family, we love our friends. Now, if there's one thing you should know about me, I am a grade A procrastinator. Elite level, like Pro Bowl, MLB All-Star level. I'm good at it. This year I've gotten ahead of the curve. I started shopping like 3 weeks ago. I know what it feels like to go out on Christmas Eve or the day before that and just literally cramming shopping. Why does it turn into like some 10-page essay? You know, the stress that comes with it. That's not right.
you're just getting gifts for people. I want to help you because I've compiled a pretty solid list of just ideas over the last few years that I'd like to share with you. Now, first and foremost, I'm not going to be focusing on children because, well, they're kind of easy, and be a little weird if I did. The trick with children, I mean, just be a typical parent you see nowadays. The average parent doesn't want to watch their child. Just give them an iPad, turn on Cocomelon, and let their brains rot away and melt into infinity. When I look back to when I was a kid, I mean, you really could have just given me anything. You could have given me a Bratz doll set. I would have been happy because they're colorful and I can probably just take them into the backyard and cut their heads off. The real fun for them is just opening the gifts. Let's be real. You give them a really cool gift that you spent all this money on, and they don't give a shit 10 minutes later. They're playing with a fork or mashed potatoes or something. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna spend a couple minutes rattling stuff off. Feel free to pause the video whenever you like, and hopefully this helps. Some things vary from really dirt cheap, like a stocking stuffer, to maybe a couple of $100, you know, if you're a high roller. I'm a pretty high roller myself. If I go to the casino, I might put down 20 on red and walk away. The easiest route to go is obviously just to give people cold hard cash. For some people, that's awesome. You can give them a gift card if you're feeling a little frisky, but I think that's kind of boring. I think that's kind of lazy. And if you're getting into something really specific, like tools or, I don't know, cabinets or blinds for your grandparents, I feel like those are some things that should be left alone because I notice a lot of people really would prefer to do that sort of shopping for themselves. So kind of keep an open eye. Use common sense when you're doing this. You want cozy things like socks. Features are a great example, darn tough. Get them a great pair of shoes. I'm a little biased, like a running shoe. Really like Asics, the Gel Nimbus. You got Brooks, the Ghost Max, the Glycerin. You've got Saucony. I'd kind of stray away from Hoka and On. I know those are the two big brands right now. Heavily overmarketed, good for some, but I've noticed not great for many. How about a nice pillow with a nice satin pillowcase? There's nothing nicer than putting your head on a nice cool surface at the end of the day. Speaking of cool surfaces, maybe a nice fan. Get them a nice little fan. I like sleeping with a fan in my face. Some people just like the ambient noise. Get them a brand new comforter. They get really nasty quick. A heating pad, a good book. There's a lot of shitty books out there, but I feel like if you just give somebody a book, they'll be like, oh, yeah, that's pretty nice. Just tell them it's like a great read. They're like, oh, yeah, all right. Candles can't hurt. Bath & Body Works. There's Homesick. Get them some slippers or OOFOS. OOFOS are great too. They're sandals that you can take out on the go. I wear them pretty much every day of my life. They come in a shoe form, sandal form, a nice electric shaver, a razor. Hygiene is really important too. If I got floss right now, some real nice floss quality stuff, I'd be really thrilled with that too. Consider if the person has pets. We have a lot of Goldens in our family. Toys wouldn't hurt, some treats. Avoid milk bones, they're shit and they cause cancer. Go down that rabbit hole if you want. Bully sticks. I just got my dog a Kong. You put little treats in it and they can kind of play around with that. A lick mat to really get their smooth brains moving. How about a nice bull set? Bonus points if you engrave the names on there. That's another big thing. You get extra points if you customize things. If someone gives me like a really shitty mug or just some shitty object and my name is engraved on it, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is awesome. This is the best gift ever. I'm all about it. How about some more expensive objects if you're looking for that? A nice coffee machine. I got my brother a Cuisinart coffee machine. I don't know how to pronounce it. Some hex-clad pans. Those are really high roller, man. Got those from my sister. What about an adult survival kit? I feel like anybody could use something like that. It's got bandages, knives, sporks, all of the above. Paracord. Piggybacking off of that, an emergency car kit. A lot of people could use stuff for their car, accessories and whatnot. If you live in a colder environment, I live on the east coast of Pittsburgh. It's really cold in the winter. It'd be nice to even have like a blanket just on tap in case something goes wrong. You break down on the parkway. A scraper for the windshield. Gloves, stuff like that. Beanies. How about a nice rice cooker? Really good chocolate. I'm not talking Hershey's chocolate. I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm like 4 hours away from their actual factory. I think Hershey's chocolate for the most part is shit. But nothing compares to like a nice solid like German or Swiss chocolate. Ceres isn't German or Swiss, but they're a big chocolatier around here. They're top notch. Andy's Candies is big around here too. I will spend top dollar for good chocolate, and people really appreciate that. Don't get them some chocolate from Walmart. You better just not get it at all if that's going to be the case. Anybody says they don't like chocolate is either lying, wants attention, or is downright fucking racist. Other things for the kitchen, maybe like a spiced carousel to keep things organized. Just organization in general is always great. What about a waffle maker? Waffles are great. When I was younger, I was all about pancakes over waffles, but I've definitely flipped the switch here. Waffles are better than pancakes. I will not argue with you in the comments though. What about stuff pertaining to gaming? I feel like 95% of the people that I come into contact with today are involved with gaming in some way, shape, or form, maybe casually or more serious. They watch Twitch, they watch YouTube. They used to play games when they were a kid. I don't know, give them a little bit of nostalgia if that's the case. How about a new controller? Xbox is huge in my family. Get a brand new Xbox Series X controller or a new headset. You got Turtle Beaches, you got Astros. They're great. If they're on keyboard, I don't really play on mouse and keyboard. I'm sure Logitech is probably still up there in the top end. Razer's great. People also just watch YouTube now, and I think most people have YouTubers that they really like myself. Get them some merch. Although you probably don't have time to get this, considering this is about a week away. You're probably just banking on Amazon getting stuff here overnight with Prime, or just going to Walmart or something. What about a Polaroid with film, or something a little cheaper like a Kodak point and shoot? The latter of which is more fun you can use at little quick gatherings with friends or family. Get them a really long charger. Some of them go up to like 6 feet. I'm sure there's longer ones out there. That'd be really convenient. If you've got a problem with bugs, maybe you're from Florida, you can get a gun that shoots salt at them. I think it's called Bug Assault. You just pop them. Nerf guns, man. How about just whipping out a Nerf gun one day and popping your sister in the back of the head? There's so many options out there. You've got posters. There's unlimited options with posters. Get them some fancy cheese. You got a girl you like, just get her some fancy cheese. Some Gruyere with truffle in it. She might be so confused, she'll be totally into it. How about a car shade for your windshield if you live somewhere warmer that gets a lot of sun? How about some LED lights to really up the vibe in the room? A lot of people like instruments. Ask them what kind of instrument they're into. Could they use a new guitar? That might be a little pricier, but that's always a great option. You got drones. I got a drone last summer. That thing is the bomb. I love taking it out. It's so cool to see everything that you know, but from a different vantage point. I got both of my siblings a Ring camera, not to put outside or anything like that, but to actually put in their room where their pets like to live. My sister has a golden, my brother has cats. How funny would that be to just be able to keep tabs on them and talk to them through the camera? I got this Shakti mat a while ago. It's been great. It's like a little bed with needles on it, and it relieves tension in your back and neck. Can't recommend that thing enough. What about a VR set, an Oculus Rift? Tumblers of any kind. Stanley, you see the crazy videos of people in Target literally tearing people limb from limb to get the latest edition. Just anything stainless steel, I feel like people are totally about because they can put stickers on them. Get them Xbox Live Gold or PlayStation Network or whatever it's called. Get them a year of that. That's always appreciated. How about a pizza oven or a cold plunge? I think mine's called Ice Frontier. Use it all the time. A lot of people like to cook. Get them a KitchenAid. If they're really into a certain holiday, most people like Halloween. Get them an animatronic or some decorations that they can use when the time comes. How about a dash cam for their car? People get fucked left and right with fraud every day. Dash cams would be great. I use a Garmin every day. I don't have it on right now, obviously. If they like to run. Maybe a Timex if they're a little more old-fashioned. Maybe an Apple Watch. A telescope. It's always great to look up at the stars. We lose our place in this world at times. It's always good to ground yourself and realize that you're not as significant as you probably think you are. So humble yourself. Get a print from some local artist. Bonus points if you get it framed. Art's always great. A lot of people have really shitty taste. Fix that. Cook somebody a loaf of sourdough or cookies. If someone gave me chocolate chip cookies or sugar cookies, I would love them forever. Get them a succulent that they can raise as one of their own. A little tiny plant they can put on their desk. A longboard. A Theragun. I use Theraguns all the time. I love them. The Pro is a little scary. It has like attachments on it that kind of remind me of something you get at the adult store. Batteries, AA, AAA, an Aztec death whistle. How about going into a local library or a public restroom in Walmart and just blasting that thing off? You'd send shivers down anybody's spine. A nice moleskin notebook. Most people these days are alcoholics. Find them a local brewery and get them some craft beer. Partner that with the cookies I talked about earlier and you've got a winner. A lot of people are into content creation in some way, shape, or form. Get them a ring light. I have one going right now because it's pitch black in here. It's kind of freaking weird if you saw how I was sitting just in the dark. How about some board games? Get Monopoly. My siblings play on Xbox all the time, but you can get the real thing. It's a great way to bring families together initially and then pull them apart. Finally, how about some experiences? If someone's very dirty, clean up a room for them. Buy them some concert tickets so you can go together. Take them out to dinner. I'm pretty sure you can buy somebody a star. I'm not sure that counts as an experience, but how about this next one? Get them a vibrator. Give them a day at the spa. Pay for a massage. The best experience you can give someone is not one that you paid for. In fact, it's a journey. It's a quest. It's priceless. Let's just say, theoretically, you built your entire house on a 1-to-1 scale, leaving clues in a little scavenger hunt, because who doesn't love scavenger hunts? These clues that only they could decipher will then lead them into a forest no more than half a mile away. You can lead them further if you want. And in this forest, there's a key they must dig up. A key to a safe that doesn't exist. It's only then upon their return back home that you tell them the gifts were behind the tree the whole time. That's about all I've got, but yeah. I hope this helps. Good luck. Good luck to you guys. You ever hear that joke of like, when you see like a really weird video on YouTube and then the comments like, what's it like when the camera finally turns off? I'm kind of having that moment right now. I'm just looking around and I don't understand why I'm doing this. I'm literally just sitting in the dark right now. Look at this. Go potty. Crash. Go potty. He's in a defiant mood right now. He just peed on my carpet. Crash. It's like he forgot his damn name all of a sudden. I'm just a single dad out here taking a night walk. I don't really get to do this much anymore because I've been trying to establish a nighttime routine. Well, just not even a nighttime routine, but just a full-on 24-hour routine with that dog. He's my boy, but man, he takes up so much of my time. I'm not sure I quite knew what I was getting into, but it's all good. It's getting easier. I used to frequently go on walks. I have a little loop I'm gonna go do for probably like a half hour, and I just don't really have the time anymore. But I'm gonna make time tonight, and I kind of wanted to go out and just see what the light situation's looking like, because sometimes Oakdale kind of slaps. They get real festive. Right now, they're not doing too hot though. I don't think I'm on the right streets. I think everyone's depressed though. It's been so shitty out today. One of the shittiest days I've seen in a while, and the Steelers just got slapped by the Eagles, which is no bueno, but we clinched a playoff spot. Pittsburgh is a city that I'm very proud to have lived in my entire life, but man, sports are in a dark way right now, and that's like such a big part of our culture. Like the Steelers, they're hit or miss. Penguins are in a rough spot. Pirates are the Pirates. Well, anyway, I'm walking back home now. That was not a very successful walk. I could not focus for the life of me. I don't know, my brain is moving like 1,000,000 miles an hour today for some reason. This video is also all over the place, so I need to end it here. I don't even know where I'm going with this. Like, it's not like I write a script or anything. It just happens and you get a video. All right, I am not gonna lie. This is kind of a vibe right now. Weather is nicer. I'm seriously losing the plot at this point. So if you're still watching this, like you're a trooper. I feel like this video is gonna be absolute shit. Earlier when I was recording, I thought to myself, yeah, this video is already really shit. And I thought about just stopping entirely and deleting it and trying a different video tomorrow. But you know what? I'm gonna go through with it anyway. I don't care.
just want to like start making things and stop being so uptight. I'm too much of a perfectionist when it comes to things, and I think that really hurts my creativity, and I just want to like make more things, and that's how you get better. Just putting shit out there. And that's what I'm going for. So this one might be a huge miss, but maybe the next one will be a bullseye. Anyway, that's enough talking from me. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you. See you in the next one.